Feature Friday.
The freshest.
BTS. Ddaeng.
Explained.
Ddaeng. I've heard this song like a million times, right? So I didn't think it was appropriate to then do a reaction to it. Therefore, it was more appropriate to do kind of like, the vocal line rapping. That was awesome. But after that, I sort of checked it out like 1,000 times because it's one of my favorite songs from BTS. Given the fact that it's so rap heavy, it's just basically a rap line. But one thing I don't know, actually, I don't know the complexity. I understand that the lyricism of it is complex. However, there are lots of things that obviously
A lot
have
of
gone
references, I would think. Yeah.
over my head. I think a lot of them. And the lovely guys from DKDK, actually not like a few years ago.
A year ago, actually.
I think it's about 2.
2 years ago, yeah.
Wow, at this point, like nearly 3.
Nearly 3, yeah.
Did a sort of explanation video. So I thought it might be a fun thing to check out, given the fact that all of you wanted us to check it out as well. So let's give it a go.
Let's go.
Was it David and Dan?
Yeah.
Okay, I know you wanted this, so here's the rap line of BTS, RM, J-Hope, and Suga dropped a hip-hop track recently on their SoundCloud called
Madness,
Ddaeng.
so they dropped on
It's a song
SoundCloud.
On
that
SoundCloud,
makes
yeah,
everyone happy at the same time, and it's also a diss track sending messages to their haters. But the wordplay inside it is just amazing. For example, the title Ddaeng itself is used in multiple ways throughout the whole song.
You need smart people like him to write shit down.
Yeah, literally. Dang.
1팔, 13, 38. These are
I knew
all
this. It's
card
like a card game.
combinations that come from a Korean card game called xoxo or hwatu.
Hatu.
But I
The
don't,
cards are tiny.
yeah, but I don't know how to play.
Hatu.
잠깐
Tough.
굿땡이요?
Simply think of them as the best combinations you can get.
What did he say there? Continue. What does that mean?
It's like, no, I'm not Korean,
Please let me know. I'm trying to learn as many phrases as I can.
Random phrases.
Game. For example, 3 and 8, which is called
Sam-
3팔
Sam and
광땡, is the ultimate pair that nothing can
Oh,
beat.
I see.
Thus,
It's
the
like
first
21.
meaning of Ddaeng here would be translated
You're
into
playing
something
blackjack.
like better or
Invincible dog.
Right?
Real close.
Dang. Damn.
I love when J-Hope at the end does it. It's so cool because it's so bouncy.
Again, in the chorus, the word Ddaeng is already used in 2 more different meanings. For these 2 lines, Ddaeng is used as the meaning of wrong, which originates from the imitation of the xylophone sound used in quiz shows or auditions when the participant is wrong or bad.
That is freaking fire.
For this line,
Yeah, so
Ddaeng
the-
is
Bro,
used
that's
as a
brilliant.
sound.
This is what I knew, right? I knew the card thing. I also know one. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but because I was wondering what the hell does "dang" mean, right? Because I think we asked that, and I think for them, like especially in the rap, they kind of just give it different interpretations
The whole thing around.
the whole way,
I see.
basically. Because I think it's like, I mean, obviously he's gonna. I'm sure we'll
We're
see
obviously going in depth here.
why they use it, but.
Yeah.
I thought it was like an onomatopoeical sound, like or maybe how the way you say use the word oh shoot.
Okay.
It could
I see.
mean, like, I missed, or this is terrible,
Yeah.
or you're wrong. Well, you wouldn't say that like that.
Yeah, but like
But you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It has multiple meanings. Sort of someone who's very famous for doing this sort of utilization of multiple meanings and sort of layers upon layers in one word. It's sort of Eminem is very famous at that. So no wonder the comparisons between sort of the rap line of BTS with some of the greatest rappers to exist.
It's because
But
it's very clever. It's really cool. It's really well thought through. You know.
Oh, and actually, I actually asked, like, what's the opinion of the rap scene in Korea of, like, Suga and RM and J-Hope? And then one of you guys, like, sent me some, like, interviews and stuff like that. And it's like, after they became so popular, they weren't so well received anymore in the rap scene. Because a lot of people maybe consider them, like, sellouts type of thing, right? Because maybe they did go a bit more
see.
pop, less rap. So, to each their own, I guess. But I mean, now what the hell can you say? So that's why they have a lot of songs, kind of like I think, and do correct me if I'm wrong, please. They have a lot of songs like to the haters. Obviously, they have had quite a rough, what would you call it?
Growth.
Climb up the
Yeah.
ladder of success.
Yeah.
So there's I'm sure they've made up fucking millions of haters because they have billions of fans.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, I think at the beginning, what this sort of message that one of you guys sent me was like, yeah, they weren't really that
Well received.
happy that
Okay.
they left sort of the rap scene, given the fact that they're probably one of the most promising and predominant figures. You know, Suga and RM, and maybe not so much J-Hope at that moment, but now they became so popular. I'm pretty sure though now, like probably like big rappers that are probably big rappers worldwide, like J Park or who else would. I mean, Tableau, right, or something like Epic High and this like DP are not really rappers, but they sort of Jesse, they sort of like big figures that are also big internationally. I think they actually fans, you know.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
Because what they've done is so unique, you know. So
and the inclusion of huge lyricism in pop music has been really big in the BTS growth of music itself. So yeah.
But then those rappers that are more outside of the idol look, maybe they may have different opinions. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let us know more about that.
And it also comes from a children's song called 학교 종이 땡땡땡. Regarding J-Hope mentioning homework in the next verse, there's a very high possibility that this line implies the meaning of go to school, kids.
Hip-hop, dang, rap star,
Dang.
young rapper,
Dang.
bangtan,
Dang.
but
Bangtan.
bang, worldwide,
Bang, bitch.
The first lines of J-Hope's verse describe the criticism they received in the early ages about their hip-hop or rap style, or BTS being a flop. However, in the next lines, he explains
Call
that
them a
now
flop
they
now.
become
BTS.
a worldwide
Yeah.
dang from a dang.
Right.
내가 보기엔 너는
Oh, he's so cool!
One of the best rappers in the world, dude.
우리 모두가 땡, 누가 끝발이 좋던 간에 나는 땡전에 상관하네.
It kind of gets trickier in Suga's verse. The usage of dang is suddenly changed without any notice. The first
Dang.
indicate the meaning.
Dang,
of
I love the
no.
editing.
But when he says 누가 끝발이 좋던 간에, he suddenly jumps into the card game again. Goodbar is an everyday slang word for
Goodbar.
power/influence. When you
Right,
see a very
love
successful
that.
person, you would say something like 와 끝발 죽이네 or 끝발 날리네. This everyday slang word's origin comes from the card game 섰다 again. Good is a combination of cards equivalent to 1
So
point
deep.
to 9
Yeah,
points.
it's so
It's
layered.
the most common pairs you will receive during a game. In contrast, a dang is above all goods.
Dang.
So that's what Suga is saying in his last lines. 나는 땡전에 상관 안 해. Which means I'm a dang and I don't care about you lower class goods.
Tough.
So one more thing before we go into Arm's verse. Good has the same sound as good.
Oh, this gives us so much
and this good
meaning.
means the end.
end.
Suga ends his verse by saying 계속 걱정해주길 good. It could be a double translation.
Right,
as continue
loser
worrying
and
about
the
us,
end
low
of
winners,
me,
losers.
the end of the
And
verse.
Continue worrying about us. The end. I'm out. Mic drop.
Of course.
Yeah, dude. Towards the end, RM's
Good
verse
thing,
towards
good
the end is
thing,
one of my
good
favorite ones because he fucking goes.
He
Oh
goes,
my
he
god!
goes beast mode.
Yeah.
어렵땡, 난 띵동, 넌 땡,
난 띵동,
난 땡, 라면 먹고 잔 얼굴 땡, 뻘백슬 구열
땡.
땡, 날 반한 네 얼땡, 네가 쩔어 먼저 개얼땡.
Now, personally, RM's part is the apex of this whole song.
Rap monster,
Because
dog.
in one single verse, he uses 7 different usages of dang.
No,
The first
no
line,
wonder.
캐셔 계산소리 땡, is literally the sound of the cashier opening,
Ding.
which could also imply that he has a lot of money now.
Hell
and
yeah.
the second line, 어릴 적 좋아함 얼음.
I think everyone knows. Just saying.
Yeah, but remember this came out in 2018.
They were
And
doing A-OK in 2018,
they
dog.
were internali.
Internationalizing themselves.
There you go.
Oh, to
well
be
done.
That's the thing, though. That's the crazy thing about
Such
BTS, though.
in a big matter.
That obviously they've had their first like number ones, billboards and all that stuff just last year for the first time. Right? Now they've had their second one, but in 2019 they were fucking doing insane. And in
In
2018,
2018 is when they become a huge hit in America and in
yeah, they were
Europe,
doing a joke before.
Yeah.
You know, it's stirring a lot of controversy, given the fact that they were
Controversy.
What the fuck did I say?
Controversy.
Actually, I don't know what's the right pronunciation. It's just sort of the same as what is that word? Oh wow, well I forgot that word. Anyways, moving on. I'll say you just correct. Controversy. 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 Right?
Whatever.
Polemic.
Yes.
Controversy. And because there was uniquely the first group from Korea to achieve what they've achieved in the American market at that extent,
Yeah.
and then the worldwide market. So I'd imagine they stirred up a lot of sort of thoughts and opinions. and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But now they're sort of loved by everyone, which that's why I said it's like it just takes time sometimes. you know?
Yeah, it just keep at it. Just keep at it.
And I'm sure there's also lots of people that don't want them to be successful, but I guess it comes with the territory when you're basically taking over the world.
It does.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's gonna be some resistance, I guess.
I think so.
But
And the second line, 어릴 적 좋아함 얼음땡, is a Korean version of tag. It's when kids run away, they shout 얼음, which is
얼음.
freeze,
얼음.
to get immune from the catcher, and then another survivor can come along and tag the frozen person, saying
Ddaeng.
Ddaeng, which unleashes him from the frozen state. And third, 난팅냥
Hey, the games are complex
as
hell
I'm
over there.
correct and you're wrong. And fourth, 넌 칠끝 난땡
You're a
is
seven.
again reference from the card game. You might be a 7-pointer, but I'm above that tier. Fifth, 라면 먹고 잔 얼굴 땡 comes from the expression 땡땡 부었다. It's a fun way to describe your face is swollen after you've eaten ramen. Six, 떨거지들 do your thing, 날 봐, 난 네 air thing. RM is now playing with language now. The pronunciation of dang is similar to thang, which is the slang of thing in English. Last but not least, seventh.
He's so clever.
멋져, 겨울탱. RM finally uses another similar sound, tang, to make it rhyme with dang. 얼탱이 없다 is a slang for 어이가 없다, which means dumbfounded.
어이가 없네.
It's like, what the fuck,
basically,
right?
I would summarize this song as genius wordplay and rhythmical onomatopoeia. The
Yep.
repetitive dang sound makes the song much more rhythmical and addictive, whereas the various
100%.
meanings of dang constantly changing throughout the song make it hard for foreigners or average people to understand, but at the same time makes it genius for a rap lyric.
Oh, 100%. Dang.
That's my
We
favorite.
celebrate rather than being a celebrity. This line shows BTS's attitude or mentality of being a celebrity in a nutshell.
That makes
It's not
sense.
about being special or enjoying the spotlight. It's about sharing and returning the love they received by celebrating together.
That's my favorite bit, and then J-Hope comes in and does.
개구리들 우물 안에 죽기를. This is a reference from a Korean saying called 우물안 개구리, which means a frog is stuck in a well and he thinks that well is his whole world. Thus, he's very narrow-sighted, and he thinks he's the best inside that small world. 개구리 usually just means frog, but in this case, I think there's a hidden double meaning inside it, saying 개구리다, which is a slang for fucking lame or foul. I think RM is addressing to the
Right.
haters in Korea who think they're the
Does a lot
best with their
swear, doesn't
own lame songs in this small country. He's saying they should die in this small well called Korea without
shit.
even having the
Right.
opportunity to see the big world outside,
Well-
where BTS is now using as a stage.
Yeah.
Last but not least, as a director's commentary, I would like to point out the fact that despite this song being a diss track, there's actually no real hate or toxic cursing inside, but
Yeah,
rather
good
BTS
point.
chooses to play around playfully with the word dang in a teasing manner and swaggering about their current success.
Oh, who cares? Make it a
actually-
proper diss track. I don't care.
No, but I like that though because it shows way more. That's the easy route. It shows way more intellect. It shows more thought process. We're
We're
tackling.
above it all, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't need to go that like you
Low.
want to know what we're capable of. We're intelligent and capable in this way. If you want to understand what we're getting at, you have to depict. You have to break it down. Find out by yourself. And I think that's one of those like intelligent insults where people are like, "Oh well, I don't even know what that means," you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like this.
The
this whole
rapper in
song.
me would like to see murder.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
I think that's why I like Suga a lot, because I think he's like.
he goes on the edge.
I mean, I'd love to RM to release another mix track.
Mixtape.
Mixtape. Wow, my brain really just died. Yeah, because
Mid-sentence.
he is rap monster for a reason. So I'd love to see that monster unleash again.
Yeah, it's just
You know?
really it's just really clever. And
At the moment, they're such heroes, right? I'd just love to see a bit of a darker side in a mixtape. Release it on SoundCloud or something else. I don't know.
I find him so intimidating already.
A lot of people do.
I do.
You know, he's
I
awesome. He's
personally
a
do.
class act. Go on.
Yeah,
Me, this is the point that sets apart this song from all other diss tracks.
I agree.
Low negativity, but comic and satirical high self-esteem.
Satiric.
Damn. Yeah, it's freaking fire. I think amazing content from the KDK TV again. I think it's so yeah, and it's fantastic though because you get like you said there are so many hidden messages that outside of Korea they kind of go over your head and I find that it's important to understand the lyricism in all its depth in all of their tracks, not just the rap lines, the rap tracks where are heavy,
Yeah, they're very deep.
lyrical, but musically they are very in the whole of the content of their music. They're so detailed, and they really pay attention to the message and the lyricism itself, and even when it's translated, it maintains such a high value of a message. It's important to really depict the, like, break down the songs that you have you're the most inclined to listen to. I mean,
I would recommend everyone to watch the podcast we've done with Daniel.
Danny Kim.
And because they know they are very knowledgeable, and they about the whole Korean industry thing.
They're pretty dope.
Yeah, so do check out that podcast, Feature Friday Plus, and let us know maybe what else you'd like us to check out next.